So, Lindsay, I want you to start off by telling us what your name is. What do you do here at Juris?
My name is Lindsay Huffman, and I'm the director of advertising, which essentially means that I get this really cool opportunity to connect law firms to the digital world.
Awesome. Complete sentence. Repeat this sentence and then answer however you'd like. I help clients succeed by.
I help clients succeed by giving them the tools that they need to meet potential customers online. I help clients succeed by getting them on digital advertising tools like Google Ads or social media like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, well, X, and giving them what they need to be successful in those areas. Those are all really complex advertising tools that can either break the bank or be incredibly successful for you. And both myself and my team give attorneys the ability to be on those platforms in a way that's both financially viable, but also long-term beneficial. It's not just this quick short-term thing. We work to build legacy over the course of a long period of time for a firm.
I love that. And I think one of the things I love is when the attorney gets there.
Yeah.
Right. So, what would you say to an attorney who's brand new to that space or thinks that they don't need those tools in order to succeed?
Well, I think the big thing for any attorney that is looking to get leads, I think the mindset is, oh, let's just do paid ads. We'll get quick leads from that. And that's really not the case. Ultimately, when it comes to paid advertising, you have to realize that it's not just this quick game and it's not a one and done situation. And it's not a one size fits all approach. Every firm, every practice has a different amount of money that needs to be spent strictly because of location or how competitive their practice area is, right? Like personal injury is going to be significantly more expensive than family law. And that's just simply because of how much money is already going into those keywords and buying those keywords, trying to reach those audiences. So I guess what I would impart onto whether it's new attorneys in general or attorneys who have been in the game for a long time but are just now really getting into Google Ads, it's understand that in order to be successful, you have to be flexible.
So, my favorite part about working at Juris Digital is
My favorite part about working at Juris Digital is how authentic the team is. I think it's really easy when it comes to third-party marketing to engage with people who are incredibly fake, and they try to sell you this product and tell you that it's gonna be this really great next big thing, and I have been on the other side where I'm the company and I'm like, "Do I hire a third party? Do I not?" Most of those third-party companies are snake oil salesmen, right? But Juris Digital is actually not, and so it's really cool being on the other side where I see and I'm engaging with this team of people that don't just love what they do, they are the best in the field, and then they truly love their customer, and they want to see success for them. They're not just trying to get money. Our team, we're not just in it to get these really big dollars in marketing. We're truly in it to help the law firms reach the right people. And having that authenticity, one, I think is something that's missing from the marketing space in general. But two, it's really rare to find, and it creates an incredible culture for both clients and those of us who are in it on a day to day.
love it. Okay. Repeat after me. My favorite part about marketing is.
My favorite part about marketing is the communication. For the entirety of my life, found such a passion for communicating with people and finding not just the right ways to do it, but then ways that are both authentic, transparent, and effective. And working in marketing, I am able to actually do that on a day-to-day basis, whether it's with my team, whether it's with customers, or whether it's actually doing the marketing work and communicating with the world for my customers.
One of the things I've loved working with you specifically and crafting strategies is your approach is not here's a template, let's overlay a customer or a client or a partner and run the play.
Yeah.
And so I can imagine that there's some excitement and joy in the challenge of taking something that's complex and making it a little bit more simple. So tell me a little bit about maybe a success that you've had in this space because you applied that
Yeah.
methodology to this?
Oh, that's a really good question. Like we've talked about, right? Marketing is not a one size fits all approach. It never has been and it never will be. And the mindset that you can take this template and apply it to every single person just essentially ends up leading to a whole lot of money spent for really mediocre results, right? So when I think about clients who have found success, I'm actually reminded of Silva, and they're this firm that we've worked with in California. And I came onto their case pretty much day one. And there was the one client that I truly assigned to me because I typically oversee all of it. But knowing that he has found so much success that he came to me this summer and said, "How do we do more? By the way, you're not spending enough of my budget. Just tell me what I should spend." And it was like being able to say, "Oh, you want me to dream? I can dream for you." You know what I mean? It's rare, but it's really fun when you're being told, "Dream as big as you can so that I can grow, and then tell me what that's gonna cost." I dreamt big. I gave him the proposal. We met, "Okay, let's start with half," right? And, like, if I'm being honest, even just half of what I sent him is a dream budget. So then ultimately, we're at that point where it's like, "Okay, we'll start at half, and then we're gonna reevaluate," knowing that what I've proposed is going to be successful. So knowing that in 6 months, we're gonna be able to do it again, and just continue to push him further and further so that he's where he wants to be.
It's obvious to me that, I mean, not every lawyer is going to have that level of, the word I hear is trust.
Right.
They're just not going to,
Uh,
whether there's so many contributing factors to why they wouldn't have that trust. So, what would you say to a potential new client or partner of Juris Digital that's considering advertising specifically in the paid space? What would you say is like some things that you need them to know when it comes to that first step towards trust building to help them achieve whatever their goal is?
So I think that there's a couple of big things that need to be put on the table. One of them is knowledge and experience, right? Just as much time as a lawyer has spent in school and working their butt off, learning how to do what they do and what makes them great at that, I have spent that exact same amount of time in the marketing industry doing both undergraduate, master's degree, higher education, and then putting it into practice. And, it varies obviously person to person, but even for me, I've written marketing courses. I have taught them at university levels. And so knowing that the people you're working with, whether that is me, my team, we are employing the best people.
Okay. Juris Digital is different from other agencies.
Juris Digital is different from other agencies because we're not snake oil salesmen. We actually care about the product we're selling and we want to make sure it's good. We're not just putting this product out there to get money. We truly believe in what we're doing and we're not doing our work halfway. Every single person on the team that I have encountered goes into their day with the intent of putting 100% into their work all the time.
That's great. Okay. Clients can expect X when working with me.
Clients can expect honesty when working with me. I refuse to be the person that bolsters numbers to make someone feel good, right? And you know this, Peter. We've been in so many sales calls or meetings with people where I've just said, I'm not taking your money because it's just not the right time for ads. And so the same goes for any client who's decided to come on. They're going to get that same level of honesty and transparency because it's the only way that I can be effective in my job and they spend money where it needs to be spent.
That's great. Okay. Fun fact about Lindsay. What do you got?
Fun fact about Lindsay is I've built over 15 escape rooms.
Nice. And are they still in existence?
Yes.
And would you offer a discount for anyone who completes 15?
No, I mean, since I don't do business with them anymore, but if anyone wants recommendations, I can tell you which are the best of the bunch and then which to absolutely avoid.
So good. Okay, last, anything else that from an ads director perspective, a potential client could, or partner could hear, what would you say to that?
Understand that ads are not a Band-Aid. When it comes to reaching the right clients, when it comes to pulling in leads, right? Ads are not duct tape and they're not a Band-Aid. They can't be this thing that solves that issue. It's certainly a piece of the puzzle, But if you're not getting the right clients and you're not getting the right leads, that's a much bigger situation happening that has to do with SEO and website and the message that you're putting out, right? Like, are you branded correctly? And so understand that as much as, yes, I would love for you to run ads with me, understand that it is not the Band-Aid fix. It is a long-term solution to put in place so you can expect long-term results, not these really quick one-offs. Many of the best lawyers struggle to get to the top cases because their marketing falls short. At Juris Digital, we create an all-in-one digital marketing campaign that helps great lawyers attract the high-quality cases they deserve.